Cenat's fake side just got exposed. Now, me personally, I don't understand the Cenat hate train. He literally is putting on for communities in Africa. He literally created Streamer University so other small streamers can be recognized, seen. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think.
Cenat only donated $150 to the MrBeast water charity. People are also calling out for not even finishing those buildings or schools or whatever in Africa he plans on doing.
So, Cenat is under fire again, and honestly, it's getting harder to keep track of the L's. Whether it was what he did to Jinxy, skipping out on MrBeast's clean water initiative, or the fact that those Nigerian schools he promised somehow never appeared, Kai's stacking controversies like they're part of the content plan. And this isn't just people reaching. The internet's got receipts, timelines, and way too many questions he's not answering. So the whole thing started with what was supposed to be a hyped Clash Royale tournament. Jinxy pitched it as a collab with AMP, something big, something fun. But the moment he got in the room with AMP to talk it out, man got treated like background noise. Fully ignored, like watching an NPC try to start a quest while the main characters walk past them. It's low-key painful.
Y'all wanna do a tournament? Cause I think that would be fire, bro. Like if y'all play each other.
Echo? Who's echoing? Alright, fix your shit, bro.
Me. Wait, is it better now? So go to your account, go to social, and then go to invite friend. That's a yellow button. Click that, and then you copy.
Hey, anybody in the chat want him?
See, the thing about it is I've been that guy before. I've been that guy before where I'm saying, there was actually an example. I used to kick it with this guy. His name was Nash, right? I remember we were at a party and it was me, him, and like 4 girls around us and maybe another guy, right? I said this super funny joke. No one, literally, everyone just ignored me. But the only thing is he heard it. He looks at me, he smiles, and then says the exact same thing as what I said. And everyone started laughing. I said, oh, wow, this is what it feels like.
Your account.
Oh, choose the player name. He's single. Anybody in the chat want him?
So
Anybody single in the chat?
Chat. I don't even know if this is gonna happen, bro. I don't even know if I'd single word I've said it.
That's frustrating. But I'm gonna let myself know. I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell. Just like when I was playing Repo earlier with the community. No. I'm gonna yell until you guys are gonna hear my response. I don't stop until you guys know and hear, and I make it known that I am heard.
Can you guys hear me?
I ain't like he tough. I ain't like he think tough. That I ain't like he
Kai IRL?
That is bogus though. Kai want IRL?
this.
He just left?
All right, chat. I'm gonna go to the gym, bro. I don't even know what's going on. All right, I'm gonna see y'all boys, bro. I tried to set up a tourney. I don't know.
And the wild
That's crazy. If he just left him, like he was in there and he was like, all right, well, I'm going to go do an IRL. That's kind of
part, that wasn't even the worst of it. Moments after straight up ignoring Jinxy, Kai gets up mid-call and dips to go do an IRL stream like nothing happened. Just leaves. No heads up, no courtesy, nothing. Even his own chat started spamming L's, calling him out for the way he handled it. And Jinxy, man, just sat there, took the hint, and quietly said he's heading to the gym. And honestly, who can blame him? Bro got done dirty on his own idea in front of thousands and dipped before it got worse. Yeah, and after all that, naturally the backlash rolled in. People weren't just mad about how he treated Jinxy, they were calling Kai out for what it really was, only caring once the criticism started stacking and his viewership looked like it might take a hit.
See, Al Kai, what am I doing? Why does it say Al Kai?
You know, it must suck to be like a slave to your chat. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to have, I feel like nowadays, you have to have like the perfect PR in order to be as big as Cenat. You know what I'm saying? You have to have the perfect PR, and to a point where like you're a shell of yourself. You're very dumbed down. You're very not yourself. You know what I'm saying?
No, tell Jinxy. Matter of fact, no. Okay, yeah. I'm going to Jinxy, bro. Tell Jinxy has something planned IRL, but I'm about to do a one-on-one.
So if you have something planned IRL, why would you?
I didn't want to do the IRL. I ain't gonna lie. I told him not to do IRL. Tell Jinxy I didn't want to do it. I'm not doing the IRL. I'm not. No. I don't have to chat. Listen, no. Tell him.
That doesn't make sense. You said, okay, I didn't want to do the IRL. Then why'd you do it? Who was telling you to do the IRL? Is it your manager? Because your manager works for you. You don't work for your manager. You know what I'm saying? You hired your manager. They did. Come on now. He was an L. That's an L. He's talking about, because then he, like, I understand what he's saying, right? But the accountability factor. You can't say, oh, I didn't even want to do the IRL segment. Then why the fuck did you get up from your computer to go do it? Which makes no sense to me.
He got off for real? Jinxy ended for real? Oh, God. Bro. Laggy sound. Spam 2 if it's good.
That's crazy. He just got up and walked away. That is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy.
Talking about. What the is this? Now chat. What the is this right here, bro? It's a static. What the is this? But it's good.
I would have felt some type of way.
All right, chat. I'm gonna go to the gym, bro.
I would have felt some type of way.
I don't even know what's going on.
I would have felt some type of way.
All right, I'm gonna see y'all boys, bro.
Because that's the same thing where I just tried to play The Last of Us and just wasn't working, right? I would feel even worse if I got these people together. I got them all into a call, a Discord call. I'm playing this tourney. Everyone said yes. Everyone agreed to it. And then it just falls apart. I'll be irritated. I'll be super irritated.
I'm gonna see y'all boys tomorrow, all right, bro?
I'll be
Peace
super
out. Have
irritated.
a good night. Love y'all.
And as things started getting a little too real, with hate pouring in from every platform, Kai finally did what every creator does when the heat gets turned up. He hit damage control mode, popped up on stream, trying to clear the air, talking about how he felt bad, and how Jinxy ended the stream out of nowhere. Even acting surprised like, wait, we were supposed to play? Like, bro, you literally ignored him in real time. A+ for the obliviousness, Kai, but F- for the act. Nobody's buying that performance.
I feel bad now because it's like, the literally was waiting all day and posted a flyer and all types of shit. You saying who give a bro? It's not about who gives a. It's about like the nigga time. It's a stream. You feel me?
So why would you leave then? Is what I don't understand. You're saying all this, but why would you leave?
Me? I don't know. I'm still gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing it. It might not be on my stream, but I'm doing it. I'm still doing it. So to dedicate a day to now thinking. Bro, y'all just messing with Jinxy.
And then he said, y'all just. And don't get me wrong, I'm a big Cenat fan, but one thing about me is I like people who take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's about to pass it to other people.
You said what?
I just messed up Jinxy.
Oh, because
he was ready for us. I didn't want to do the IRL shit, but he just ended. Like, we were supposed to play with him.
I ain't lie. Who said that? Like, I don't know how we supposed to know that because we were supposed to do this game.
Bro, we had to communicate with him, bro. He literally was ready.
Now, let's be real for a second. Nobody should be shocked that Kai ended up apologizing, but it wasn't some deep moment of self-reflection or genuine accountability. It was survival instinct. His chat was spamming L's non-stop. His name was getting cooked across every platform, and the pressure finally forced him to say something. This wasn't remorse, it was PR. A quick pivot to stop the bleeding because of the backlash.
No, I can't say that though. I can't say that. I can't say, oh, no, he didn't feel bad. It's not remorse, it's PR. Yes, it's PR, but also he probably did feel bad. You know what I'm saying? He probably just... A lot of shit as a streamer, especially to his magnitude, a lot of shit is happening. You have to entertain hella people. Then you have your manager or whoever above you telling you have to do this, and this. So it's like a lot of different things going on at once. You know what I'm saying?
Ever hit.
It's like you have to be a people pleaser to fucking millions of people out at the same time.
Let's be honest, that apology never would have happened. Now, moving on to the other controversy Kai's caught up in, and this one's got nothing to do with games or stream beef. It's about MrBeast's Team Water charity. If you're not familiar, it's a massive global initiative aimed at providing clean water to communities that desperately need it. Huge respect to MrBeast for even pulling something like this together. It's not just a good cause, it's a rare moment where the internet actually comes together for something meaningful. Tons of creators showed up, donated, helped.
MrBeast, by the way. MrBeast, I definitely feel like he is overly hated. Sometimes I feel like people that are like just extremely nice and just does like a million like beautiful things. Sometimes I'm like, damn, do they have an ulterior motive? Like, are they evil? You know what I'm saying? But I honestly don't think MrBeast is. I think that he's a great fucking guy.
Spread the word. It was a real chance to use their platforms for something bigger than themselves. Except, well, Kai.
We're on a mission to give 2 million people all around the world clean water. This village in Malawi now has clean water, impacting over 1,000 people.
More on Kai in just a second, but for context, MrBeast has already raised over 8 million years worth of clean water for people in need. Let that sink in. That's not just a
I would never speak bad about MrBeast if he's doing this for the African people. You know what I'm saying? Anyone, really. Anyone in need of water, like they just don't have it, and he's doing it. Come on now.
Flex, that's history. Literal lives changed, communities transformed, and it's all happening through a YouTube-led initiative. It's insane in the best way possible. So when creators step up, it matters. And when they don't, well, people notice.
MrBeast just raised over 8 million years of free water for people with his Team Water charity.
A mission to give 2 million people all around the world clean water.
And there's a lot of new people on the leaderboard, including Logan Paul, who had one of the most dominant performances at SummerSlam this weekend, if not the most dominant performance of all of WWE. And Kate.
Are they setting this up because if Kai Cenat didn't donate, they're gonna be like, well, he's a bad fucking person. He's a bad guy. He's bad. Banish him. Is that what this is setting up to be? He doesn't have to donate though. That's the thing. He doesn't have to donate.
So, both of which dropped $100,000 to charity, to the Team Water charity. Trainwrecks, FaZe Banks, Logan Paul, and a couple of other people from the
That's a lot of money. $100,000 is a lot of money.
Stream that promised to donate $2.3 million worth actually did. So those $2.3 million are almost there.
Now here's the part that's genuinely baffling. Dozens of creators, big and small, have donated to Team Water, some tossing in 1,000, others dropping literal
Damn, Kodak Black, I see you with 50K. Okay.
Name nowhere,
even Young Thug's up there with 50K
to be found. Not a dime, not a shout out, not a mention. Meanwhile, Aiden Ross and his community have already put up over $500,000 and even publicly called Kai out to step up. And
see, that's the problem right there though. That is the problem right there. You know, Kai Cenat and Aiden Ross, whatever they say, they don't like each other for whatever reasons. I don't know, and we will probably never know the real reason why, but they don't like each other. Right? Someone that I don't like is gonna be like, hey man, I'll put up money if you put up money. I'm calling you out to put up money. Someone I don't like, no, I don't want to be nothing. I don't want nothing associated with you. So if that's where this is going, come on now. There's nothing wrong for him to not do that.
That's where it gets messy. Because this is the same Kai who never misses a chance to flex how much he makes per stream. The sub counts, the brand deals, the gifted donos, it's all public. So when a cause this important comes around and he suddenly turns quiet, yeah, that's not just disappointing, it's revealing. If you're really pulling in thousands every stream and still act this stingy, maybe it's time to reevaluate what all that success is really for. The craziest twist in all this, Aiden Ross straight up came out and said if Kai donates $400,000, he'll match it with another $400K of his own. And look, Aiden's far from perfect. Nobody's out here calling him a role model. He's had more than his fair share of wild moments, but this, you've got to respect it. No hesitation, no drama, just
and that's a lot of money too. $400,000. That's a lot of money, even for these millionaires, bro. That's a lot of money. That's like, yeah, man. Just put up $400,000. What?
I'll do it too if you step up. For all the chaos he brings, when it comes to something that actually helps people, bro didn't flinch. Meanwhile, Kai still goes in the donation list.
X does 400K, Train does 400K, Beast does 400K, Ado does 400K. We need 5. If Kai Cenat does 400K, on God I'll do 400K. Locked.
Okay, but only
what is that? But that's also like forcing someone to do it.
Kai Cenat gotta go 400. I'm in. On God.
As always, it's time to see what the internet had to say about Kai's behavior and calling the reactions not pretty would be an understatement. Kai Cenat has yet to build his $20,000 school in Nigeria, and y'all think he's gonna donate.
He still hasn't built the schools yet? Bro, it's been like 2 years. There's no way. No. He's built the schools.
400,000? It's brutal because it's true. If the man can't follow through on 20 grand, what makes someone think that he's gonna suddenly show up with nearly $500,000? Kai Cenat, when you ask him to spend millions on fireworks damages versus when you ask him to donate to poor people, the silence is loud. He'll burn stacks for chaos and content, but the second it's about clean water or real world impact, it's crickets. Not even a flicker of that same energy. The priorities speak for themselves. I remember when XQC and Kai Kai Cenat talking about who's richer on stream and going band for band. Let's settle it. Whoever donates the most to Team Water is official.
See, this is called peer pressure, guys. This is called, even though it's for a good cause, bro, you're roping me into shit. Like, you're trying to spend my money. So although, yes, from a PR perspective, this, looks bad on Kai Cenat. But in the grand scheme of things, bro, you guys are trying to spend my money. I'd never agree to this. What if I have my money tied up to something else that you guys don't even know about? I don't agree with this.
MrBeast must be loving this one because nothing exposes fake flexing faster than a real cause. You want to talk money? Cool. Let's see who actually puts it where it matters. No rented cars, no fake chains, just receipts.
It looked like you gang.
XQC is out here going full-on detective mode and calling out Kai Cenat's boys, Reggie and Rakai, for some seriously sus view numbers. And bruh, it's honestly hard to ignore the major red flag that went up. You know how it goes. These streamers go from rocking a comfy 1,000 viewers to suddenly pulling in 60,000.
30% validated viewer?
Yeah, Rakai's stream is definitely bought. XQC was right. The metrics are making no sense. 37.2% authenticated viewers. Worst I've seen so far. That's actually crazy. That is crazy. 37%. So is it Rakai doing it, or is it the agency, the talent agency team that he's under that's doing it? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of moving parts in this industry that a lot of people just don't think about, you know?
I mean, you have to be kidding me, right?
I'm not saying they're cheating. Okay, fine. Maybe I am, but how does someone go from 1K to 60K?
That is crazy.
It's no big deal. Unless, there's some view botting going on. I mean, it is 2025. People are getting more creative than ever with that stuff. And some shady nonsense happens behind the scenes when the money's flowing. Oh, yeah. And this spike happens in 1 day. 1 freaking day. That's not even just a glow up. That's like watching someone grow wings and start flying while the rest of us is trying to figure out how to start a fire. Now, XQC isn't just out here throwing shade for fun. Nah, he's been keeping tabs on this stuff for ages. Kai Cenat, being the good bro he is, has been hyping up his friends like they're the second coming of gaming or something.
Yeah, but that's what you're supposed to do with your homies. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that I love about these commentary videos is they provide all the information for us reactors to react to, but a lot of times they take angles where they be hating a lot. They'll throw some baseless shit, you know what I'm saying?
Brought them a house, shows them on their streams, and basically gave them all the clout they need to jumpstart their careers to the next level. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not accusing Kyle or his crew of doing this intentionally, but you know how the internet works. When something doesn't add up, people start looking for answers. And right now, the only one digging deep is XQC. Let's not kid ourselves, the whole, oh, I just blew up overnight because I'm so talented line is tired. Yeah. No one's buying it. If you're pulling 60K out of nowhere, people are gonna...
And that doesn't happen in streaming, or that's very rare, very rare. There's very, 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 very few exceptions of people just boom and they're out of here. You know what I'm saying? Queso is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Utilize TikTok. Jinxy is another one. They haven't been streaming for super long. Lacey's another one. You know what I'm saying? Jason the Ween, I think, is another one where he streamed for maybe a year to 2 years and they got signed to FaZe. You know? So there's a few. Marlon right now. Marlon is out of here. Astronomical numbers fast. But how many streamers are there? There's millions of streamers, bro. Now, amongst YouTube, Twitch, Kick, but these are the mainstream ones.
Notice, and guess what? XQC definitely noticed. He pulled out the receipts and found a lot of inconsistencies.
When the number is like that, it's just no good. Like, it's not. Is that? And you compare some of these other guys. Sometimes, yeah, it's what like it's just it's up and it just doesn't add up.
But my thing is too is like, okay, so what's 37% of 300 or 38,000? You know what I'm saying? That is still, whatever that number is, that is still a lot of viewers. Why do you need to fake the funk? Why do you need to have these astronomical numbers to make yourself look better than what you actually are? Bro, if I had 1,000 viewers on Twitch, I don't care what anyone would say, bro. Oh, you're a 1K Andy. Bro, if I had 50 people on Twitch, bro, you know how ecstatic I would be? But these people think that I need 38,000. I need this to be huge to be out of here. Like, bro, it's inauthentic.
That's motion, brother. 37% validated viewer, bro. 30% validated viewer. I mean, you have to be kidding me, right?
63% is fake,
brother. That's less than 30%, bro. That's 31% validation.
So listen, 15,000 people is a lot of people. That's a lot of people. 15,000 is a lot of people.
1% validation. That's not motion. That's counter motion.
Counter motion.
He started digging into Reggie and Rakai's viewership, and guess what he found? Huge, suspicious jumps in their numbers. I'm talking 1K to 8K to 60K in an hour. XQC notices that their chat actively is wildly off. I'm talking a 20% engagement rate, which is insanely low for streamers who are pulling in massive numbers. I mean, what's the point of having 60K people watching if only 20% of them can be bothered to even click something in chat? That's the type of ratio you see when you're trying to fake it till you make it with some view bots.
That makes sense.
If you're not familiar with the term, it's basically when people use bots to inflate their viewer count and trick everyone to thinking they're a big deal. If you weren't convinced already, let me hit you with the math that makes no sense at all. Rakai's sitting there with 100 live viewers. That's a lot of crazy numbers, right?
That's a lot of people.
But then when you check his sub count, he's got 4,000. 4,000.
Oh, yeah.
No! Where am I? 100K is big! Yo!
She's like, damn, I got 100K eyes on me. You know, that's Lil Tay, right? You know, she's like, damn, I'm super appreciative of this guy.
Lil Tay, you don't understand how crazy this shit is. There's 100,000 people watching us right now. What the?
And you know what's probably like super sad? What if Rakai actually doesn't know? Like, what if he just doesn't know? You know what I'm saying? So what if he's being super genuine and authentic, but the talent agency behind him is the one that are pushing these view bots? You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't add up, right? Someone even said math ain't mathin'. Now you compare that to the likes of Cenat, who, let's be real, has massive numbers but also real engagement. The dude gets 100K viewers and somehow manages to have 100K subs to match. That's how the numbers are supposed to work. Real viewers watch, real subs follow. It's not rocket science. Kai's been getting all emotional and defensive on stream. Gotta give him props for the passion, but when it comes to going head to head with XQC, he didn't exactly bring a solid argument here. He keeps coming at XQC.
It looked like you dicking, gang.
It doesn't even address a thing about viewbotting when even the finger wasn't right at him this time and said it was at Rakai.
It looked like you dicking, gang. It looked like you dicking, gang.
He just keeps venting about how every time something good happens for him or his crew, XQC has to throw shade. Sure, it's clear he's tired of the drama, but all that frustration doesn't exactly disprove what XQC said. And let's be real for a second. If you were sitting on the throne of 100K viewers and your friends were getting crazy exposure, wouldn't you want to shut down any accusations too?
Yeah, that's called being a good friend.
I get
Absolutely.
it, but you can't just wave your hands and dismiss the numbers XQC laid out. Those numbers don't lie. You gotta have something more than feelings to explain why your chat's 20% engaged when you've got 60,000 eyeballs on you. Kai's over here playing defense, but he's failing big time.
It looked like you dicking, gang.
Whenever his friends, Reggie and Rakai, get a little success, XQC is right there, throwing shade. And you know what? I'm not even mad. Honestly, I kind of get it. Kai's like, XQC, always got something negative to say whenever we win. Like, bro, you're mad because someone's calling out the weird stuff going on. And don't give me that.
But he doesn't have to call it out. I mean, making your point once or twice, okay, but if you're constantly doing it all the time, it's like, bro, you know the other thing to worry about? You have nothing else to worry about. You're just worried about us. At some point, because the reason why he's doing that, and don't get me wrong, XQC is huge, pause, but he's huge already. He is one of the GOATed streamers of all time. He is massive, right? But you know, when something is relevant, you need to, as a streamer, a content creator, you have to kind of, you know, for the most part, attach your name to it so you can stay relevant too. That's what he's doing. That
pattern of
That's what he's doing.
Nonsense.
That's what he's
Maybe
doing.
XQC is just noticing patterns that actually exist. Honestly speaking, you don't get to sit on your throne of success throwing attention because someone's pointing out your questionable growth. Like if I saw one of my boys skyrocketing with zero effort and weird numbers, I'd be side-eyeing that too. But here comes Kai acting like XQC's the problem for pointing out the obvious?
It looked like you dicking, gang.
Nah man, this ain't it.
It looked like you dicking, gang.
XQC's calling
How
out
many times are you gonna play that clip over?
the stuff that doesn't add up, and Kai's out here playing victim, trying to turn the whole situation into an XQC's jealous of our success story. And then, like, he goes on.
I mean, two things can be true. He can be laying it out, but he also could be jealous because, I mean, even 15,000 people is a lot of fucking people.
Full knight in shining armor for Reggie and Rakai acting like they're innocent little angels. Dudes defending them like they're above suspicion. Sure, I'll give him credit for loyalty, but it's a little too sweet considering the facts.
Y'all saying cap. No. Y'all saying cap. I'm being dead ass. Reggie don't be on Twitch. Bro, oh my God, okay, hold on. Reggie is not on Twitch. This nigga's really a hood nigga that's just live. Do y'all understand that?
Wait, what?
Maybe they didn't do anything shady themselves, but do you think their teams don't get involved in this stuff? Come on, but instead of being like, hey, let's take a hard look at the numbers and clear up any confusion, Kai's like, no way, my friends would never do that.
It looked like you dicking, gang.
That's some ride or die energy, but it's also naive as hell. Now the internet is pointing fingers at Kai, with one person even saying, average Kai chimp out with being called out.
Chimp out is crazy. Chimp out is crazy.
Always hooting and hollering when he's called out for doing something wrong. And of course you got the defenders coming out of the woodwork like classic internet sleuths, trying to make sense of the madness. First there's the whole crib meta thing where streamers live together just vibe on camera, like a big happy streaming family. That, they say, might explain the viewer spikes.
Couple niggas.
It's probably not fine-tuned, now that I said it though.
No, hell no. I don't think SQC fell off. Fuck no. Hell no. SQC did not fall off. I'm just saying, nigga. This is how it may look.
Okay, respect that. I respect that.
That wasn't even a sneak this, so don't even try to do that. But I'm just saying, bro, like, don't.
I fell off.
Don't what he got going on.
Fair enough.
You feel me? And this is no diss. I'm not dissing nobody. I'm just saying how it looks on the outside perspective.
Yeah. If you always have something to say when I'm doing something and we're doing something over here and we don't mention you at all, but you're always keeping your name next to our name, you're hating. It's as simple as that. You are hating.
You feel me? But like, I'm pretty sure Felix knew all of that shit.
Okay, I get it. When you've got a crew all streaming in the same house, you're bound to have some overlap, some cross promotion. But let's be honest, that's not enough to explain 60K viewers when you're used to 1K. Unless their crib has some secret portal to the algorithm.
Yeah, you're also getting co-signed from the biggest fucking streamer in the world. There's no bigger entertainer, celebrity entertainer right now than Kai Cenat. So if he raids these people and his community goes to them, I understand the 37%, that's crazy. I get that, I understand that. But even when they did the numbers, 37%, that's still 15,000 people. From 1,000 to 15,000 and it's organic. I mean, bro, you have the biggest co-signer. Most of those fans that are going to them, bro, they're Kai Cenat fans. Like, let's keep it a stack. Let's be honest.
Odds, it's still looking a little sus. XQC doubled down like a man on a mission because this was a hill to die on. He doesn't back off, and in fact, he didn't even understand why Kai was even mad about the whole thing.
How am I on his day? How is that anything to relate to him? I don't get it. Well, I'm just confused on how it's about him. I literally singled him out as like, it's not part of the problem.
I'm about to just let shit rain.
But the thing about what XQC is, every big streamer view bots. Everyone view bots. The FaZe boys, they view bot. All of XQC's homies probably view bots. You know what I'm saying? So it is kind of weird to point out them specifically, but you have that Twitch meter or tracker, whatever it is, with the views, and you can see everyone else's views. Bro, you know everyone is view botting. You know everyone is view botting. So when you're only targeting specific people, but not talking about everyone as a whole, come on now, it may look a certain way.
Like, I'm tired. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, all of that shit. All of that. Be honest, this is no bias. This is nothing of aggression.
Bro, I'm so confused.
Now he swore by his analysis and knowledge he truly believed someone was messing with the viewership numbers. Whether it was the streamers themselves, their viewers, or someone on their team, XQC was convinced something shady was going on.
somebody's doing something that's tampering it. It doesn't matter. I'm not even saying who's doing it. I don't care. Somebody's doing something, and it's skewing and tampering it.
That's real. That's real.
Nothing else. There's nothing about it. That's and when he says that, oh, I know he doesn't believe that. No, I absolutely believe that with my everything that with anything I stand for. I do believe that, but that doesn't belittle them. It doesn't make them lesser. Bro,
okay.
Last 2 months ago, I got botted for 3 days in a row. Am I evil ever? Would I say, yo, I was even saying, yeah, I got botted today. I don't give a. The 3 days of botting don't make me feel any.
And it doesn't discount you for what you've been doing for years. I understand where he's coming from.
Lesser about my career. And if somebody said, yo, dude, exercise.
And people pointed out how he never even fully explained the whole view botting thing. Bro, his picks XQC called out his crew LMAO. Whole lot of words and not one thing was said to deny the view botting allegations. He even joked about being labeled obsessed like some kind of weirdo. But honestly, I don't blame him. He's like the only one saying what everyone's thinking but is too scared to say out loud.
Like I don't get it. Well, I'm not obsessed. I've always been obsessed.
Cenat's been hit with 2 major L's back to back. Okay. First, he completely ghosted Jinxy's tournament, ignored him on stream, and only showed remorse once his chat started spamming L's. Then came the Team Water controversy, where creators donated massive amounts, including Aiden Ross offering to match a $400,000 donation while Kai remained silent, despite constantly flexing how much he makes. At this point, it's not just bad op.
What do you guys think about this video? What do you guys think about this video? Let me know in the comment section. Do you guys think XQC is quote unquote dick riding? Do you think that he has, I mean, he does have valid points, you know what I'm saying? But if you're going to call them out, why not call out everyone? Because as you guys probably don't know, but as a streamer, we know that all the big streamers are view botting. Everyone view bots, big streamers, small streamers, medium-sized streamers, they all view bot. You know what I'm saying? So is it dick riding when you're only calling them out, but not everyone as a whole? Or he's just saying, you know what, this is what's relevant, this is what's hot. I see the numbers. This isn't right. I'm a streamer. I like the integrity of streaming, and that's it. Let me know. Peace.